Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Star Citizen. I know, I have a face, it's good, isn't it? I don't have a green screen though, so the best I could do is move Cloud over and hang the Minecraft spider off the wardrobe door, so I know it needs work. Actually, this being my face is more here as a little celebration and more a small thank you to everyone who subscribed over the past 2 months or so, because my channel now has over 1,000 subscribers, which is staggering. I pretty much got back into the whole YouTube game after spending some lovely time with my org, the lovely Sync, who have had endless amounts of fun with at the minute what is basically a very small sandbox with very limited functionality. We had some fun with org events, and I thought, oh, maybe I can wrap some of this and make a little funny highlight video out of it for everyone to enjoy, and that kind of grew on its own. And then at Insomnia 62 I got to spend some lovely time with the wonderful Monkey himself, the lovely board gamer, as well as his lovely stream team, and Cameron from CIG, who was he came over from New Zealand, so he's insane, and that kind of spurred me on. So 2 months later, here we are, just something I'm doing for a laugh, and that you guys are obviously enjoying it, as is my org when I do the highlights and edit the footage together with things like Citaro and other people and streamers who we're with. And I enjoy showing the potential that this game can have. Star Citizen's become one of the most polarising games in recent history, excusing anything that's been published by EA, and opinion is still very divided on it. Mine's very clear, you're obviously watching it right now, but I respect that some people aren't really that convinced yet, and that's their prerogative. So hopefully for those people, I can show you what it can do now and what it will do in the future. Something for you all to look forward to, and hopefully something I will continue to enjoy doing. So thank you very much. So another thing before I go. Lots of people have asked about how they can get involved with events and such, like the massive fleet we did the other night on Daymar when we all went down to the surface with the mining group. And the best advice I can give you if you're getting into Star Citizen right now is to join an organisation. There's lots of active organisations out there. Synchronizers is one, that's who I'm with. That was my mobile phone, I apologise. And they are doing the events in-game. Star Citizen is a sandbox. You have to create the content yourself. That's part of the fun of the game at the minute. So if you're just getting involved and you've got your Aurora or your Mustang or your Stalker, fly around, learn the game, learn how to do things, but then go and look for other people who are willing to bring you into a group, get you onto a Discord, and get you out there so you aren't doing it on your own. Everything in the game becomes a lot more fun with more people. Look to the recent drama lately with Cryastro. People aren't happy about the decision that CIG aren't working on Arena Commander at the moment. So they have decided to do a blockade of the Cryastro service station and force people to drop beacons to make the pirates money when they want to service their spaceships. So now if you want to do it, you have to hand over the privilege of 10,000 credits. And this has got people up in arms. It's funny, but it's annoying for people who want to repair and things in game. And the only thing I can say to this is, don't moan on the forum about it, don't moan on Spectrum about it. Go and meet some people in the game, in an organisation. Orgs are a thing, like guilds, and be part of the solution. Go and kill these people and then post about it on Reddit, because it's funny and I like looking at that kind of stuff at work. So there we go. Socialising game. Go and meet people, go and make friends. That's what I did with Sync. That's why you're watching this right now. So thank you. Back to our normal programming then. Content may be a bit dry lately because now we're gearing up for the big 3.3 drop in September, but at the moment CIG are still spitting out the PTU patches to address various issues with the 3.2 build. Lately the main focus has been the ESP, the Enhanced Stick Precision, which for the uninitiated decreases the sensitivity of your controls when you've got crosshairs on a target. I decided to have a go with it on the latest build of the PTU, which came out a few hours ago as of this video, and for giggles I rigged up an Avenger Titan Renegade with the insane ballistic build that the Nubify did a video on lately, switching out the size 4 Gatling on the gimbal for an Apocalypse Arms Revenant, and the size 3 side cannons for G220 Mantises. The good news is that the ESP is now a lot better. From 3.0 onwards it was horrifically broken and still remains so in 3.1, as it was pretty much pushed back development wise. They were working on everything else, and now in 3.2 it's been dialed in more to range from being non-existent to making it behave as though your ship was running some kind of whereas aimbot program. It still needs work, it still needs that fine-tuning, but it does feel more satisfyingly useful, to me at least. As you can see here on the PU, it's the playable, it's the universe, it's the PU, so things will still jump, the frames will hitch and things will hang, but it does feel slightly more useful to use and will slow you down when you're on a target. I think it still needs a little bit more pressure adding on so that it helps you hold on and maintain the target, and then it might be there. But it has to be a careful adjustment so it doesn't make it appear as though the ships are controlled by aimbots again. It's taken a long time, but it's finally getting there. They obviously want the combat to be a lot better for 3.3 so that the combat pilots can have fun shooting down all the hammerheads we're going to see in the verse in that patch. Beyond that, it's just been general bug fixes and tweaks for the most part, fixing the alpha on the Titan models, tweaking the overclocking function of the ship weaponry, making the rover ramp on the 600i have traction so it doesn't feel like it's made of glass, even though it still doesn't work properly. The rovers and things just phase through it and end up on the planet again. Being able to apply more than one gun of the same type on a ship, and little fixes like that. There isn't a window yet as to when they'll apply this to live, because they're still firing out the patches on the PTU, but the patch updates that they are doing are kind of dialing in smaller and smaller fixes, so maybe this weekend, we'll see. Thank you for watching everyone, thank you for being a part of this crazy trip so far, and I hope I can be worthy of your time going forward. I will see you next time.